We begin here. Operation Shanela is in Diepsloot today. The initiative aimed at reducing serious crimes is targeting one of the most crime-ridden areas in Johannesburg. Diepsloot residents embarked on yet another march in protest against high crime rates earlier today. They're blaming poor police visibility and illegal foreigners for the rise in crime. Reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones is there and he joins us now live. Pule, I can imagine the pressure on the police minister but also on the provincial police commissioner to deal with this as Diepsloot residents continue to put pressure on police to deal with the crime in the area.
Yes, the pressure is mounting for members of the SAPS and of course police officials to ensure that they fight the crime in the area of Diepsloot. Right now where we are is at a roadblock that's currently taking place to ensure that they take or rather tackle crime head on in this particular area that's witnessed a series of protests from community members marching to the police station as well, asking for better safety and police visibility in the area. But let me just speak to the police minister. Minister, maybe if you can just come this side for me so we can get a bit of light as well. Thank you very much, Minister, for joining. Well, Minister, let's start by chatting about what we've been seeing in Diepsloot. Quite alarming and concerning. We saw another march today by Operation Dudula. What's your take on this? What do you think should be done? Is it feasible to have temporary police visibility in this area?
Well, it has been said time and again, Jones, that it can't just be the work of the police to deal with the situation in Diepsloot. The conditions will have to change, social conditions, housing will have to be better there, but also lighting, roads and everything will have to be better. The police or law enforcement will give the space for those things to happen. Poverty, starvation, all kinds of people that are there. But more than that, will have to be able to account for the people who stay there. As we are standing here now, this operation started at 6. 59 foreign nationals have been arrested on this roadblock only. On the other side has been another roadblock altogether from 6 to 79. As we are standing here, 10 more have been arrested, which means if you have so many undocumented people, we are not going to be able to trace them when they commit crime. So it's important that we all pull together, as the police will do our work, but will allow other sister departments to do their work. We're not going to sit down. We know people are angry. They've been making the call. There are these marches, but it's not true that nothing is not done. In September alone, 4 people here were arrested. One of them was fatally shot, and one of them is linked to 12 murders. That person has been arrested, and 2 of them are linked in 20 house robberies. So there is a cleaning that is done by the law enforcement, but as we say, we'll have to work together so that other departments, they get the space. But there's been one call, if I can say, people have been wanting barracks here. I'm a barrett, a TROT. We have created a permanent or semi-permanent unit that lives in there. They've got office there. They've got their life there. They will be responding. They will be working with the community here to push back any form of criminality that is happening in this.
How long will they be in the area for?
That is not going to be told. But for the fact that they've created office and they've moved their life, I'm not going to tell other things that they've moved here. But they have office. Permanently, they will be here for a very long time.
From when?
They are here as we speak. Yeah. That unit is here in Diepsloot. The commander is here. Here is the commander of that one. So we are here.
You see the commander is here.
I will. You don't. But the other thing, as we are standing here, we are running drones here. We are working very closely with the private security. We are running drones as we are standing here. We can see what's going on even inside Diepsloot. But the other thing, we're working together with many other structures, community structures. We can see councillors are here and other structures. So that does help us to spread the gospel of working together, but also the community to understand that we are here, we are working together with them.
Would you say you've got things under control? I mean, there's now a call for the army to be deployed. I know you spoke about the tactical response team now being stationed here permanently, but is that necessary for the army to also get involved and begin to unroot the crime in this area?
Well, that's not for me to make that call. What I know is that the forces, the South African Police Service, is adequate to deal with that situation. For the fact that we have brought a unit here, I'm not going to give you the number, but it's a sizable number of people that are here. And these are the rest that I talked to about. Besides, this evening alone, since we started, we have closed 12 shippings, which is one center, and the thing that really generate a lot of crime, those illegal shippings. We have closed 12 since we started now. For now, for me, especially for the unit that we have brought here of Former Barrett, that is adequate. But we're not going to stop community making the call for soldiers and all that. What we need to do is to do our work as the police. As I say, as I stand here, I'm very satisfied that the deployment that is here is adequate.
Well, Minister, on a separate note, today, this month, of course, marks a special month for the safety and importance of the safety of police officers. Today is the last day. You were at a funeral where you were burying one of your own as well, one of your colleagues as well. I believe also in Pretoria there was a funeral of a police officer. Is this alarming at the rate at which police officers are perishing on the ground when trying to protect civilians?
You remember that on the first Sunday of this month, President went for commemoration at Union Building and all that. Since then, about 7 police in the country have been attacked. We have lost 2 of those police. They were buried simultaneously today, one in Pretoria, one in Lenasia. I was there in Lenasia. Indeed, there is a clear pushback and there is a clear attack by the criminals to the police. But I must say, Jones, one really feel very much comfortable that police are getting in the grip. Numbers and the activities and the operations that one has given, they are giving us hope to say police are beginning to have a grip. Last night in Nongoma, the 4 criminals, they went there to hunt a councillor, Mamzulu. They didn't find her. They shot the husband. After an hour, 4 of those men were found with their firearms in Nongoma. So the response time of the police is getting better and better, and we have explained that our intelligence is getting there. Yes, for me, it's not adequate that where we were in Lenasia, they are chasing the people they know. We want those people to find. Once police, they find those people in a record time. Once they are doing such activities as prevention, life will be better. Since we started Operation Shanela, 155,000 people have been arrested. And those, some of them hardcore, wanted with the warrant criminals. So we are there, we are getting there. As I'm saying that South African police and law enforcement working all together, we are really getting on the grip of matters.
Are you also cracking the whip on political killings?
Oh yes, we are. Unfortunately, the people would not know that since that team started in July 2018, 336 people have been arrested. 18 of them are doing life sentence already. 36 of them are doing the years between 9 years and 73 years. And quite a big number between 1 year and 9 years. So all those people, and a lot of guns that have been found, all those people, if they were still out there, those are the people that would be causing havoc. Yes, indeed, we would have loved to see the political killings coming to an end altogether. But to say that nothing has been done about them is not true. And a lot of work has been done. And that continues. But the other thing about that team in KZN is also working in other provinces. It's the very same team that has cracked the murders of Fort Hare. It's a team that has cracked the murders of Limpopo and Mpumalanga. So it's beginning to work nationally, and indeed there are very good fruits that we are getting out of the team.
Minister, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
That's the Police Minister Diepsloot as well, speaking to us around how they're combating crime, but also quite importantly saying that there are permanent boots on the ground to fight the crime here in Diepsloot. And of course, before I throw back to you, I just want to get a sense from the police commissioner as to how far they are with the investigations pertaining to the building that, of course, was gutted by flames in Johannesburg. Provincial Commissioner, thank you very much for speaking to us this evening. I wanted to get an update on the building that was gutted by flames in the city of Johannesburg. You did say after the emergency services unit was done, you would then get into the investigations. Has there been any update or arrest pertaining to some of the hijackers who were taking money from those who were residing there in that building illegally? What's the update on that case?
Thank you very much for the opportunity given to us. All the cases are still under investigation, but we are pleased now because of most of the owners of the buildings, they are coming forward to open cases. You know, in the past we were talking about it's a hijacked building, but there was no case. Nobody reported that people have taken control of his own property. But now we have seen, and the city of Johannesburg is taking a lead in terms of registering cases, especially for those who have occupied those buildings illegally. But we are hard at work. We believe that in no time we'll be able to identify those who are taking money illegally, managing those buildings illegally.
Thank you very much. Of course, it's the Provincial Commissioner speaking to us there. Just an update on that matter that really shocked the nation just a few weeks ago.
Thank you so much for that update. That is our reporter, Pule Letshwiti-Jones, that's out in Diepsloot, where Operation Shanela is on the ground, and Police Minister Diepsloot is also there.